Hello! Hi. Hello again. It's it's us once more. How did I start these again? Uh where are you going? From the dumbass. Yes. Your favorite dumbasses with live 2D hardware. It is us. So, yes. Welcome. This is our first of what I'm gonna start calling book clubs podcast episodes, where we're not really talking about a general topic, but we're talking about specific stories that we've read throughout the week instead. So since it's like, you don't have to share that detail. So, oh wait, I had you muted. Oopsie.
Damn. They didn't know what I said.
I know. Want to say it again?
No, it's okay.
So
It's not
yes.
as funny.
Yippee! So yes, this is the first of many book club episodes. I don't know. I say of many, uh, like we planned more, but we don't plan anything here. So since it's a bit different from our typical episodes where we're just talking about like a broad topic, right? I feel like we should kind of make a bit of a difference, but it's still called D4. I don't know. So
D4 is just what it's just a weekly thing. That's what we call our weekly stream. It's not like a it's not a podcast name or
it's not.
anything.
Yeah, at this point, it's just I don't know what it is. Well, it's
It just
actually
is.
like my description for it in like the stream description is like we talk about whatever hyperfixation or whatever topic we want. So like technically it still fits.
Yay.
It can yes. So if you check the description of the stream, I also put down all the titles that we read. And uh, have you ever done a book club meeting before, Miko?
Only for literature class.
Same. And that was way long ago. I don't remember how it went.
That's like 10 years ago.
10 years. Wait, 10 years ago. Oh my gosh.
Well, almost
Uh,
10 years. Like 8 years ago. Like last time I had a literature class was like 8 years ago.
yeah, I'd say the same for me. Like high school.
Yeah.
Was high school 8 years ago? No, high school was less than 8 years ago. Wait, was it?
My high school was 8 years ago. Yours is less.
5, 6,
No. So I got
6,
out of high school at 16, so it's 8 years ago for me.
6 years ago for me. Yes, math, math.
Math. It's our
uh,
this D4 off in math. It's like a terrible sign.
that's not the direction we need to go. We need to go towards the. We need to think like Libby's. So, okay, let's just go through all the books, I guess. I say
Yeah, then
books, but or stories, short stories. They're very
we go
short.
through them, and then after that, we can talk about our general impression of GL as like people who don't usually read GL.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so the first one is a one shot that's part of a longer anthology called Can I Kiss You? It is a Korean manhwa. Here I have like little images. This is not the cover that they typically use, but this one has both the characters and it's pretty, so I added it. And it's by the author Miko help.
Write their name down. I'll read it because I forgot.
Check the I have it on the stream.
Oh yeah, but by Sayon.
서연,
So young. Okay. Not gonna lie, I don't remember writing down their names, so I don't remember their names. Uh
Yeah.
So apologies. It was a short story. Um, and I brief summary since I couldn't find like an official summary. I wrote down like a one sentence summary, which is a girl who is trapped in her role as a prince is finally accepted as a princess. What do you think?
I guess that's kind of it. It's more like she was peer pressured into being something she didn't even think that she didn't resonate with necessarily, but people were like, "Oh, it's the perfect role for you," you know.
Oh yeah. Should we
Of
talk about
society.
should we talk about the details of each story as we go along or at the
Yeah,
end?
sure. So we have something more to talk about.
Yeah. So, do we want to get like reactionary comments out of the way?
Oh, I only have two for this one. It's like, you and peer
Oh,
pressure
youth.
hurtful as fuck.
When I first when I first read through it, my initial thought was this has heavy trans vibes because I focused a lot on like the prince and princess part, I guess.
Oh,
Because it was like a girl who didn't want to be seen as a prince. And then
yeah.
her sort of acceptance moment was when the love interest, so the blonde-haired girl, uh like flipped their roles for a bit when they were practicing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I wrote some more general comments. So it's like it's a story about finding acceptance can also be read as feeling closeted as a woman loving woman. Just felt more trans because of the emphasis on always being a prince. And then pretty art, amazing details in dresses. And then
I think
so
it's less of like the trans thing. It's more of like, there's like roles you have to fit into while you were in school, or like especially while you were in school, because it's like your roles really define you when you were in school. Like it defines you less as an adult because you don't interact with people as much anymore as an adult. But like while you were in school, so like
uh I
it's super
guess.
defined. Like you're a preppy kid, you're a jock,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
this, you're that, right? You're a math lead, whatever.
Yeah. High School Musical.
High school. Yeah. And it's like it feels super defined because everyone is trying to figure themselves out, so they're trying to fit a stereotype, like unknowingly, right? But this girl is not actively trying to fit a stereotype, just having that stereotype forced on her because they're like, "Oh, you look really cool. You have to be cool," you know? But she
Yeah.
likes cute things. She want
Yeah.
to be cute.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's necessarily like trans vibes. It's more of a
I guess I got the trans vibes from because like you said, it's like she didn't choose a role to sort of and she's not like trying to play into the role either, I guess. It just like I don't know.
for me it's more like, "Oh, you look like a tomboy, you have to be a tomboy," you know? And then like you're
Yeah,
not allowed to
I
like cute things.
guess.
Tomboys don't like cute things.
But if never mind.
So it's like
Uh
they're gatekeeping being cute, which does happen. Like growing up, I've seen that happen.
yeah, I mean it is a like a character trope is a tomboy liking cute things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually a newer trope because like the older ones would be like, "I'm so unique. I don't like cute things."
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
Like
know.
I'm not like other girls. I'm a little bit of a tomboy. I don't like cute things. I don't like pink. That's the old.
But
That's a
like
really old
that's the
trope.
character that's from Love Live, Rin is the tomboy who likes cute things.
Yeah, that's a newer. That's like a newer spin
It
on
does
the
that is
tomboy.
that newer? How old is Love Live? I don't know. Okay. Well, yeah. And then I was really scared of it ending with like a tragic gay crush because I
Oh
thought it was
yeah.
I thought it was her boyfriend, right? But then of course it's just a brother, yeah.
Yeah, I actually I figured that like that person was like her brother or her cousin right away because it's like
That's
Nah.
how it is, yeah. But like, I don't know. I went in like feeling unrequited love. But yeah. Um, any other thoughts? Did you have any general thoughts other than reaction?
General thoughts for this one was just like, I really like the art. It's so fucking pretty.
Yes.
And what's that? What else? It's like I think the story was written pretty well. Like it's a one shot, so you can't tell too like you can't give it too much depth because it's a one shot, right?
Yeah.
Or else the one shot will be too long.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I think like for the length, it tells the story really well.
Yeah. Also, like, I know a lot of people say like, oh, one shot's like, oh man, I need like 5 seasons of this and like a movie. But I think it's very, very nice as like a one shot.
Yeah, it feels really nice. It's like it's satisfying to read. Is what I'd say.
Yeah.
Next.
Next. We're really killing this. I feel like, yeah. All right. I have more detailed notes on the longer stories.
Yeah, yeah.
So let me swap out the image. This is okay. So next is I'm not cut out to be a princess, so I'll elope with the villainess. Here, I'll just write the author's name by uh Yamagata Atsuka. There you go. So this one, I'll read like their little summary that they have. So, uh, so this is an isekai, and this is from the perspective of the MC saying, "I should be dead, but instead I seem to be lost in a world similar to a maiden game, or ultimate game. The prince proposed to me, but the person I like is dot 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 exclamation mark." So yeah.
This one is this one is also cute. I kind of really like this one.
Oh, yeah. I wrote down like I bet Miko would like this one because this is like isekai plus like high society with lots of dresses and royalty. I'm like that's what Miko reads all the time.
No, I don't like it because of that. I like it because I like it because they're like she's not even necessarily a villainess. She's just a girl.
Yeah, I wrote down like
They're
I
just
was
girls. They're
confused
just
on
trying to
the
live
villainous
life.
part. Like why did they call it a villainess when she isn't really a villainess?
Like they're just girls trying to live life. That's what I really like about this.
Yeah. I think so since it's the like the world that she gets isekai into is based off in some like ultimate genre, right? So like all the guys are going after her. I'm like yeah, yeah, I'm assuming that originally the girl that she likes was the kind of
The
like the
villainess, yeah.
rival, yeah, the villainess.
Because like she ends up with the black haired girl's fiance. Like he was supposed to be her fiance, but
Yeah.
he went to the duke that is her adopted father because like she was adopted in that family in this world. So they're technically siblings by law.
The Duke and the MC.
No, no, the MC and the villainess. They're technically siblings by
Oh.
law because she is under the care of the duke. So the villainess father. So the prince went to the villainess's father and was like, I don't want your daughter, I want the other one. And he was like, that works. She's in my family anyway.
Oh right. Oh my god. Right.
The dude was so annoying. Like he showed up for like what 3 panels, and I hate him so much.
His whole role is just to be a dick. Just to be the main attack antagonistic force.
You have to marry. That is your role. Give me an heir. I'm like,
Yeah, I
huh?
was like, is this guy really saying this out loud right now? I wrote down like as a reaction because it his line reminded me of this joke line that said in like Persona 4 gag comic, fan made comic that goes, "But you're women, you can't cook, you won't get naked. What are you even good for?" And it plays in my head constantly.
Yeah.
You can't get married, you can birth an heir. Why are you even existing?
And it's
Yeah.
like it, the prince is also really annoying. He like barges into their room just to propose, and it's like, dude,
Yeah,
fuck off.
the guy, like, when they say,
His only redeeming quality I wrote down was that like is that he's an idiot, but at least he's an idiot with feelings.
one singular feeling.
his only redeeming quality is idiocy.
Oh yeah. Um, Shoot, I had a thought about that and it left my brain. So I'll move on to my next thought. Uh, there's the scene where they're just about to escape and the
Yeah, yeah,
MC
yeah.
dresses up as a guy, right? With like short hair and she changes her
I
face
love
too.
that scene so much. The moment she showed up, I was like, Makio looks so good. What the fuck? Her hair short. Oh shit! Why are you me? Like I understand it, and at that moment, I was the prince.
Okay. Well, and then like from that scene on, so the villainess sees her and she says, quote, "I liked you better dressed as a girl." And I was like, "Yes, yes." I
Yeah,
really liked
when she said that, I was
yeah.
like, oh, oh.
Just like shaking my fist in the air. It's a win for the femme lesbian, ex-femme lesbian. But yeah. So I was very happy about that.
Just like such sunshine girl. I really like Makio.
Yeah. Um Do you have any other reaction comments?
I like the bit where it's like Makio's Makio has her like good points, but she also has some like drop like things that she's not good at, right? Because she's she didn't grow up the same way, so like she can't ride a horse or like she's good at disguising herself, whatever. Because like other world knowledge about makeup, but like she's still pretty clumsy, right? So it's
Mhm.
like it's a one shot, but you can see her character really well. And Monet, I think that was the villainess's name.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Monet was like her the villainess was like uh it's very clear that like she's a little more reserved, right? But also like she does like she does genuinely really like Makio.
Yeah.
Like you can see that and you can feel it come across. It's just I think it's really nice. It's like written well.
Yeah, like for a one shot, I think both characters are like properly characterized really nicely.
Yeah.
Which is it's honestly hard to come by, especially if you're talking about romance stories. Usually they'll focus heavily on one character and then the other character will just get like a tiny bit of characterization because you're reading the story from the perspective of one of the
Just one
main
person, yeah.
characters, yeah. Or it's like from the MC's point of view, you're supposed to like insert yourself in their place, and then it's all about their love interest and all the angsty stuff that their love interest is going through.
Yeah,
But
and it's like you
yeah,
barely get any characterization on the MC, but like they did this one pretty well.
yeah,
Like and considering the fact that the father, the duke, was like, "Oh, girls can only do this, girls can only do that. That is your role, right?" The fact that the villainess does know how to ride a horse and rides it pretty well, I think, is really cool because it shows that like she probably went out of her way to learn that.
oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Wow, royalty and their horses. Sorry, not the takeaway sheet. Okay. Uh, my other comments that I wrote down. Well, first is another great day of gays committing crimes. And I think that was them just breaking away and running away.
My comment on this was just girlfriends.
Nice.
Because they keep saying like, you love me as a friend, right? And I'm like, friend,
Friend.
friend,
Friend.
friend slash romantic.
Friend. Good friends or GFs. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, stands for good friends.
Yeah. Um, and then as like sort of like a wrapping up thought, I wrote down a story about pursuing freedom after being shackled. So, freedom from obligations, expectations, and family and society. And I also wrote down like because there was like a one panel flashback to MC's previous life, and it seemed like she was in the hospital a lot or something similar. She was very
Yeah,
bedridden, or she couldn't go outside much, right? So it's like also freedom of movement and also like adventure and stuff like that, since she's free from her previous life as well, which gives her
yeah,
so much, I guess, optimism and uh drive to just like say fuck it, we ball, you know? She's like, let's just run
yeah.
away.
I
And
mean,
Villain
like
is
she's
like, what
been
the
through
hell?
it before. Like she's
Yeah.
been through that before, so she's like,
Just
fuck it,
like
we ball.
yeah, it's like
What's the point of living if I don't get to live how I want, kind of thing.
yeah,
Fuck it, we ball.
okay, we ball.
Would recommend this. Would recommend this.
Yes, definitely like feel good story. Um I did add in like a like it's very idealistic, but it's whatever because that's not it's not the point to be realistic. It's supposed to be
Wait, pause.
high.
Wait, pause. Nahida from the hit game Genshin Impact.
Oh my god, Genshin Impact Nahida. You're a GL fan too? Little did we know Nahida's a fan of what's that story that Shincho is writing? That's also GL.
Oh god, I don't remember anymore. I used to know it by heart.
Something about swords and yeah.
And it's intergalactic gaze.
Intergalactic yeah. Hell yeah. Uh but yeah, cute buck, good girl, female characters, girlfriends.
Yes.
Yes. Good thoughts.
Good thoughts. Good thoughts.
Okay. All right, let's move on then to our next entry, the next member of the DK crew. So many
Oh,
thoughts.
did you
Oh,
read the story in the same collection? It's like
no,
Words and
I
Kisses.
didn't. I what?
Wait, no, Words and Kisses is the next one. The story in the same thing is 5 seconds and Demon's Harem. My bad, my bad.
No, I didn't read. I only read the ones that we were supposed to read. So,
Oh, okay, then I'll skip that one.
sorry.
No, it's okay, it's okay. I just read it in case you read it.
No, I only found like the stories individually. I didn't find like I didn't read the whole anthology. Okay. So this is a manhwa by Mokma?
Mokma.
Mokma called Words and Kisses. And the summary is so this is from the perspective of the MC, which is the shorter-haired girl. She was the one I'd been looking for. Just as I was about to get into another ambiguous, half-hearted relationship, I met her. Miko, help. How do you say the name so I don't embarrass myself?
Which one?
The long-haired girl? Hyunjin? Go?
Hyunjin.
Hyunjin?
Go Hyunjin.
Go Hyunjin. Okay. And I couldn't take my eyes off her. I had been treading a dull path, and she knocked me right off. Then I felt it, a little piece of my heart breaking off and slipping away. She's so pretty. Dot 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 dot. I love story summaries.
Well, actually, it could be Hyunjin. I'm not sure because like Korean Romaji is weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but I think it's Hyun.
Young
Just like
Hyunjin.
Hyun, yeah.
Is it okay it's just saying like Hyunjin or Go Hyunjin? Like, should I say the full name?
You
I
can
don't know.
just, you know what? Let's call her Hyunjin because Hyunjin sounds better
Hyunjin?
than Hyunjin.
Okay.
Because
Hyunjin.
like I'll only know how to read it if you write it in the like Hangul. If you write it
Yeah.
in Korean.
Yeah. Okay. Or we can just go, unga bunga caveman speak. Long hair girl and short hair girl.
That would actually help the person watching this if they've never read this before.
Yes. So, do you have any initial reactions, comments?
Initial reactions. I have it towards the end. I didn't have it like at in the beginning. It was just like so. There's a story about like she was going to start a thing with a dude, kind of, not really, right?
Yeah.
It's like she just kept stringing him along because it's just like, well, relationships are okay. Kind of want to be one, like
Yeah.
be in one. Kind of don't want to be in one. This guy likes me, so I might as well keep him around, kind of situation.
Hmm.
So they're like using the Korean term some. There's some.
Some.
Uh, Yeah, short for like an English word something. There's something like less
Oh,
than a friend,
okay.
more than a friend, less than a lover kind of situation. They're like there's something, and uh, and then she meets this girl, and she gets like she didn't know it at the time, but she was falling head over heels for this girl, right?
Hmm.
But like, and it was almost like love at first sight.
Yeah.
But she never really wrapped up the thing with the guy Minsu, and
Yeah.
that like irks me a little bit because like Minsu did nothing to deserve this.
I I did not understand Minsu's like whole shebang. So like,
Minsu's
cause
existence.
yeah, Mince's existence. So, so like in the when we first meet them, right? Like she's going on this like date with him, and like in the middle of their date, they start talking about Hyunchin. So they start talking about the long haired girl because she's a web comic author, and then
Yeah, yeah.
Minsu's like, "Oh man, I'm such a fan." Right? You have to like if you see her, you have to tell her that I'm a big fan of hers, right? And then like, but they like I thought he was just a fan, right? So it's like, okay, yeah, sure, he's just doing some exposition. But then later on in the story, the long-haired girl was like, yeah, I found out from Minsu somehow that
No,
like,
no, she found out that Minsu, so like someone else talked about Minsu.
oh, okay, so someone, right, right. So she found out that basically the short-haired girl was supposed to talk to her about Minsu being a fan, but the short-haired girl never told her about it, right? And then it was kind of like like the way it was written was kind of like like did you not want him to be connected with me or something? Like is this like a
Jealousy thing.
yeah, right? So I was like, was Minsu interested in the in the
No,
long
no,
haired
no.
girl?
It's like it's just mentality of like, oh, I'm not gonna tell another girl about my boyfriend, or like I'm not gonna let my boyfriend introduce him to another girl because like I'm scared he'll cheat, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
that
yeah.
like weird straight people mentality.
Straight people. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, if Minsu was interested in the long haired girl, like she's telling the short or he's telling the short haired girl like on their date. Like, what is this? Minsu, what is Minsu doing? But yeah, I don't know. He is a lad.
He sure is a lad.
Okay, so I had some reaction comments. My first comment was I don't like her.
I also don't like her.
The long
I don't
haired
like
girl.
either of them.
Yeah, nah. But yeah,
Story
um,
wasn't cute. Nah.
it was it's yeah. Um, and then my second comment is I forgot what job MC does. Does MC have a job? Like,
MC is also an artist. They were at an artist gathering.
Okay. All right. Um.
They're both like web comic artists. That's what the gathering was for.
Oh, okay.
That's where they met. That's why Minsu wasn't there because I think Minsu wasn't a webcomic artist, but uh
It was
the
just a fan.
protagonist was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. And then I wrote like a comment here, which might be kind of nitpicky. I don't know. But so when MC reads uh Long Hair Girl's webcomic for the first time, so this is like after meeting her. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then it felt like a moment where it's like I'm learning about like her true emotions and whatnot because her webcomic is slice of life, but it's like a little bit more depressing and kind of like what she's currently dealing with after going through a
A
divorce.
divorce. Yeah.
Yeah. So but it felt kind of odd learning this from a webcomic that's online and in the public than just like from the long-haired girl herself because it's just like public information and not really like it doesn't even though it's a personal story that she's telling. I don't know. It was like a very nitpicky thing, but I felt like it would have hit harder if the short hair girl kind of learned about the long hair girl's kind of like through emotions in quotes through the long hair girl herself instead of just like a public webcomic
Even
that she
if like
makes.
even with like the learning about her like in the like actual emotional state, they didn't play into anything with that. Like it was not relevant to the story.
I to me I thought the relevance was kind of like short hair girl's like growing affection towards her and like care about her. You know, it's kind of like learning more about her and then kind of like seeing that oh you know she's struggling with this like divorce, why is her like uh outward personality like why is like when the her that I met and the her in this webcomic so different, you know, like that sort of concern that she has is like the care that grows into affection that grows into like a crush thing.
Uh,
Uh,
you're giving it too much credit.
I had to read this one twice. Okay, I didn't really get it the first time.
It was like things just kind of happened and it snowballed and then they ended up together kind of situation. But it's like, yeah, it's like short growing affection. But like clearly the long haired girl knew what she was doing
Yeah, I
because
would
she was
say.
like
Yeah.
she turned their thing into some like turned them into like they have an ambiguous relationship from the get go,
Hmm.
and she was just like kind of low key waiting for it to turn into something.
Yeah. Like the entire time they were hanging out, she's just like dropping hints like, "Hey, by the way, I like
Yeah,
women."
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, and the other girl is just like so fucking dumb. The
Yeah.
protagonist is just kind of fucking dumb,
Well, the protagonist, like this
dense as
entire
shit.
story, since it's from her perspective, it's just like the protagonist's oh shit, I'm gay moment.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like I said, it's just kind of like dense as shit, you know.
Yeah. Um here's a
Plus, they're not even like I'd understand if she didn't get it because they were like gal pals or whatever, but they weren't even
yeah.
that. They weren't even good friends.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Well,
And
they
there's no
became
explanation to like how the long-haired girl even like came to like the short-haired girl. She was like, "Oh, you're interesting. It's cool." Even though she was like her first impression of the short-haired girl was actually this bitch so fucking rude.
yeah, I don't know how they made up from that first fight, but at least with like I think like the long hair girl's interest in the short hair girl came from so after like the short hair girl reads a webcomic, the webcomic says something like the like oh I how can anyone ever love me? That sort of, you know. And then the short hair girl's like, what, how is that, how could she think like this? She's so beautiful and whatnot. So she calls the long hair girl to like go tell
To
her that
give her a
she's,
pep talk just
yeah,
to tell her that like, hey, you're pretty.
hey, I
Hey,
want you
yo,
to
mama, you
know,
pretty.
yeah, exactly. And like, while she herself is like unaware of what like she's even implying with that, but yeah. And then that's why the long hair girl like likes her.
Like,
But
yo, mama, you so pretty.
yeah.
You can pull any man.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh
men.
oh yes, I have another comment in here. Playing Minecraft? Yeah. I saw it was like, what's on the TV? Oh shit, it's Minecraft. What the hell?
But yeah, I wrote it was like, what the fuck happened to Minsu? Break up properly before dating someone, the fuck? Emotional cheating for real, and but I guess it's okay because it's her women love women awakening.
Yeah. And then as like a final note summary thing, uh it's like how do I phrase this so I don't read my whole ass paragraph out? Realizing that her admiration idolization was actually just a crush, and then her interest in the long-haired girl was purely on her character, her appearance, and her situation. Like I don't understand her initial like love at first sight thing, but whatever. And then the long-haired girl returns the affection because MC shows her love that she thought. Oh, MC shows her love that she thought she couldn't ever have? Question mark? Question mark. So
Uh,
it's just like the last comment is just me trying to wrap my head around like, wait, so why did they like each other again?
next.
But yeah. Cool. Next. uh next one is okay, next one is 5 seconds 5 seconds
Bef-
before a witch falls in love by
yeah.
Sumiya Zeniko, who also writes BL. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, this one it's like it's the epitome of like in denial. Because it starts with one of the witch being in denial that she likes the witch hunter, and it ends with the witch hunter being in denial that she likes the witch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. So,
So they just take turns being in denial.
so the summary for this one is right. A magical enemies to lovers Yuri rom-com. Solitary witch Meg likes to be mischievous and make trouble in the forest for her nemesis, Lilith the witch hunter. But when an altercation goes sideways and Meg turns Lilith into a cat, a cascade of unfortunate events means the witch is now responsible for saving the witch hunter. Sparks were flying between these antagonistic ladies before. What will their relationship be like after this catastrophe? Wait, what?
Catastrophe, like the word cat, because she
Yeah,
got turned into a
but I
cat.
was confused about the first part of that sentence. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, like, it's very idiots in love. I did I did like one line where it's like, wake up and smell the like smell the roses and accept the truth from like the second chapter of it.
Yeah. It's a one shot though.
No, it has two chapters.
No, it's a one shot.
It's the first chapter and then another story and then the second chapter.
Oh, okay. The one okay, they just combined it and they didn't separate it.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. Um,
Okay.
yes. I like idiots in love, so I liked this one a lot.
Yeah.
I also liked the I guess so because I read this right after Words and Kisses, I did like a little bit of comparison. So I was like, I kind of like this one more than Words and Kisses because of I just prefer lighthearted tone stories, stories that have a lighthearted tone. Wow, you sound pretty hungry there. So yeah, uh-huh. I agree. Yeah. So um. Oh wait. I don't know what I didn't have. Oh yeah. Are you saying something? Yeah. Yeah, I do agree that this one is I like this one more than Words and Kisses.
Okay.
Miko, please save me. Please don't let this keep
Okay.
going.
Okay, so for this one, my only comment, like only real comment is the guy that works at the herb boy cute, herb boy cute, herb boy cute, herb boy cute,
I
herb boy
fucking
cute.
knew you were gonna say something about the herb boy. He was like, this guy shows up for like 3 seconds and he plays like the wise old elder role, but I just know that Miko's gonna make a comment because he has like because yeah.
Herb boy cute, herb boy cute, herb boy cute, herb boy cute. Good story, 10 out of 10 would read again for herb boy.
Oh my god. When do we get herb boy's love story?
I want herb boy slice of life, thank you.
uh I'm trying to because I wrote a lot, but a lot of it is just like brain shit. Brain junk. Where I'm merely just like kind of summarizing like what happened in a very boring way. I'm like and then I'm like, this part was so good. Yeah.
I herb boy.
Wow, you really took away a lot from this story.
Yeah. Herb boy.
Okay, whatever, I'll just
The
read it.
story also like problematic if you read too much into it because it's like huge age gap between the witch hunter and the witch.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Like unclear, but huge age gap.
I never thought about the ages at all. Like at all. They just existed as like people. Like without age.
She is like age is just a number.
Age is just a number. If its age is on the clock. Okay. Uh I said like both have like kind of a solid reason for falling in love with each other, which dude oh yeah. Meg's boring old existence is made more fun by toying with Lilith, which causes her to gain affection for Lilith. And then rescuing Lilith from the thief shows that one, Meg cares about Lilith's safety, even though they're quote enemies. Or and when I say that shows that, I'm like shows Lilith that Meg cares about Lilith. And then Meg can be serious when she knows it's important. Blah 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 blah. Meg has a cynical outlook due to having lived so long with no real. Oh wait, I subconsciously noticed their ages. Okay. Didn't having lived so long with no real excitement, making her feel like she can't be loved, and that nothing good will come out of it. Which reminds me of a fox.
A certain fox.
A certain fox within our
A certain fox
vicinity.
with a purple theme.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when will he drop?
You gotta wait till like the 22nd. It's like 11 more days 10 more days?
Fucking crying.
Yeah. So I did like a small comparison to Words and Kisses, uh, where basically both Meg and Hyunjun both like they both feel like they're undeserving of love, and but their partner likes them for different reasons. So MC, so the short haired girl from the last one, likes her, like is like a love at first sight scenario, and it's based a lot on her appearance and then personality and whatnot. And then Lilith likes Meg because they've been long-term enemies slash rivals, so they know each other well. But their relationship changed. Wait, what the fuck? This all my grammar is wrong. Oh my god. So writing this at
Sounds
3 a.m. was a bad idea.
sounds about right for you.
What? Okay. Oh shit. But their relationship changed due to wait. So I wrote but there and then it's the wrong there. Relationship changed to Lilith because she sees Meg's care for her question mark. What does this mean?
Yeah, so it's like she realized that Meg is actually a lot stronger than she could be, and then like it's kind of like I think she subconsciously realized that Meg's been kind of playing with her the entire time, and she finds that
Yeah.
really hot.
Yeah. And then like at the very end, when Meg was like, "Oh, you can leave if you want to." And or like even before that, when Meg was like, "You shouldn't get involved with me anymore." Lilith like doubles down on, "No, I will actually keep getting involved with you." And I will keep trying to hunt you. We love rivals or
We love
enemies.
rivals. No, they're more
They're
they're
more
more
at
like rivals
rivals,
to
yeah.
lovers. Yeah, it gives more of the rivals to lovers feeling. They're not like really enemies.
Hmm. Yeah.
I next in our list.
Next thing, oh right, side comment. Please read. Um, what is it called again? Shit. The other book by Sumiya Zeniko.
I don't know. I've never read their stuff.
The Breathless Momentum. You'd really like Breathless Momentum. Actually, hold on. Let me send this to you. It's a BL. I feel like you would have read this. I don't know.
I've never seen it.
Really? Wow. It's one of those rare instances where it's like, um,
It's cute.
yeah, where it's like they have a what is it? Oh yeah, friends with benefits relationship, but like there's no sex scenes. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. It's yeah, and the art is really good. I really like their art style a lot. Uh, right. Okay. Next. Last one, I
Yeah, that's
think.
one. That's one.
Yes.
Because the other one in our list was the doujinshi with like 5 panels, so could
Yeah,
not
so
actually read it.
so yeah. This is I Married My Best Friend to Shut My Parents Up by uh Naoko Kodama. So, short
I had so
summary.
much feelings about this one.
I too have a lot of written stuff. Okay, short summary. Morimoto, who is the darker haired girl in the picture, by the way, a young professional woman in Japan, wishes her parents would stop trying to get her to marry a man and settle down. In an unexpected move, her friend from high school offers to be her wife in a sham marriage to make Morimoto's parents back off. But this fake marriage could unearth something very real.
It's like it's not like fake dating to lovers
Yeah,
thing, but it's
fake
like I
slash
think it's
pretend
not done very
relationship.
well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like uh the colleague the very first like panel starts off with a colleague going like, "Oh, my girlfriend wants to focus on her career. She doesn't want to marry and settle down. She doesn't want to be a traditional wife." Why is that? I want to marry her so much. I want to come home to like a home cooked meal and freshly prepared bath. And I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah,
But I understand.
great
I
premise
understand that
for
it's like
what
a
the story
very,
is going to
very
talk about.
it's a very normal thing in the culture that this book came from
Japan.
because in Japanese culture it is like there is some expectation for like married women to stop, to become housewives.
Yeah.
So I understand why they'd write that in there, but it's like, oh, shut the fuck up, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Well, that was the like the point is
That
like
was the point, yeah.
yeah.
But then she goes home and she's like, hey, and then like the the kohai,
Hey,
the
wifey.
girl with the girl with the long hair was like, hey, wifey, you wanna dinner battering me, and she's like, oh, I should brag about this to my colleague, and I'm like, dude.
Well, I saw that more as like it was just like oh like as a joke.
Yeah, I know it's as a joke, but it's like and then like over time she just goes like, oh, actually I do like coming home to like home cooked meals and a bath, and I'm like, dude, I thought the point of this was that like women can still work and then
Well,
enjoy
the
company of other people at the same time and get married, but no, it's like, oh,
but her wife is still working and
yeah,
she's
yeah,
still
but like
working.
but less work, like a lot less work because she focuses more on housework.
Yeah, because she works at home. What?
Like, I don't really like the trad wife thing, but I can respect it. I just think it's written weird.
I didn't see her wife as a trad wife that much. Cause like I don't know. I saw her as like more independent, I guess. Is the weird word for it. Cause she has her own like artist career and she was planning to move out anyway before everything happened. So
Yeah.
I didn't like it didn't really feel like she was kind of clinging onto the MC or
No, I
like
didn't.
trying
No,
to
no,
like oh like
it's not. It's
or
not like I think that's just clinging
wait
onto. It's like I think
wrong phrasing yeah
it's not. It's not super refreshing to see the trad wife thing happening between like women loving women because it's like, oh yeah, there always has to be one provider for the family and the other one always has to stay at home. But like the moment they kind of like started the thing where it's like, oh yeah, I do actually work, and it's like, oh yeah, the other girl, like the black haired girl, does take care of her, like gives her like just really it's just worse
oh
at housework. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, I can. Like this part of the story is better now, but like the first part where it's like trad wife and then working wife, I'm like, no.
okay well I didn't really see it like that well yeah I didn't okay well like before we get into that reactionary comments about the story
Yeah.
uh the first one that I have is setup is funny but also concerning uh because it's kind of an awkward depiction of women loving women. Because I felt initially like I was kind of worried about the characterization of the long haired girl, so like the Kohai, because the long haired girl has been in or like the long haired girl has had a crush on MC for since high school, and then she's the one who brought up like this sort of like oh let's just get married to like get your parents to shut up. And then I was like, oh no, is this like a bad depiction of like women loving women
Lesbian.
taking advantage of a situation, right? Where it's like she's just like trying to do it for like personal gain or something. Like, oh yeah, then I can like pretend to be in a relationship with I don't know. But I was just worried about that. And then also like I don't quite understand her thought process for the plan because she wanted her parents to stop nagging her, right? But like ended up coming out as a lesbian, which made them reject her whole situation even more than before.
I
So,
mean,
which led to her
they did
parents.
stop sending her like blind dates, so
Yes, but then, but now, they didn't stop like nagging her about her relationship and her life, though. It's like, so, like, the amount of stuff that her parents was directing at her didn't really change. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, I was really scared when the third girl popped up, like the ex popped up. I was like, oh, I swear to God, if she's her ex, also fuck off, mom, because they showed up at the same time. Where like the mom showed up and the ex showed up, and I'm like, oh, fuck off. But the ex turned out to be an okay person.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I also wrote because they had this like, I'm a lesbian, right? It means we have to do it, right? Like
Yeah,
together,
I didn't like that.
And then she was like, no, like I think I can do it. And then the other girl was like, the charter girl, the long haired girl, she was like, okay, then prove it. I hate the then prove it trope so much.
I don't, yeah, exactly. I just don't like the trope of just immediately connecting like a romantic interest into something sexual. It's like if you're romantically interested in me, then that means that you have to also be sexually
Have sex with me.
interested in
Yeah.
me. Yeah. I'm like,
And like there's
chicks.
more to it than
The
that. And
fuck?
like you can like slowly build up to it. Like you can slowly build up to it. You don't have to do it right away.
Yeah.
Right. But like they were like, oh, you know what? It's okay. We're married. We have a lot of time. I was like, you barely saved it with that.
It's like a sigh of relief.
Yeah, but like this story overall okay. I wouldn't recommend it and I would not read it again, but it was okay.
Yeah. Um, so reactionary comments. This is the one that I sent you guys, which is the oh no, Asian moms. Oh no, sexism. Oh no, homophobia. And then right after that, I wrote, oh, cute, but I don't remember what my oh, cute was referring to. It all happened like in a row, I guess. Like her mom showed up and then started saying all the mom stuff, like every single mom thing that I could imagine. And by mom thing, I mean every single like overbearing helicopter mom-ish thing that you could think of. And I was like, oh boy. And then her boss, or no, was it her boss? Or like some people at her workplace were like, yeah, like we're gonna give it to her, but she's a woman, so she's gonna get pregnant someday and then quit the company. So we're better off giving it to a guy who can actually use this skill and grow and keep working. I was like, oh fuck, sexism. And then her mom called and was like, oh god, you can't be dating a woman. And I'm like, no, homophobia. Yeah, so it was all at once. But yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like
Thanks for your comment.
it's just I don't have much to say about this one anymore after I already, it's just yeah,
Okay. I had
don't
some like
recommend. Would
final
not recommend.
thoughts. I see I didn't love it, but I didn't like dislike it as much as Miko does. I thought it was fine.
I said it was okay. I just would not recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But so final for like summaries, ending thoughts. I wrote
EL is pretty neat.
no,
I would
not for the
probably
whole thing. I meant for the story. I have more thoughts, Miko. Stop trying to run away. You've got to sit here and listen to my paragraphs.
ah
So I liked Morimoto, which is so dark-haired girl, shorter haired girl. I liked her finding confidence and joy from being with Hana. Hey, come back! What are you doing? And then so basically, like Miko said the thing about Hana kind of being like a trad wife, right? And how I saw it was like because Hana is like very affectionate towards Morimoto, she has like this sort of like instinct to like, oh, like I want to do things for you because I like you, you know, I want to make sure you're eating okay and whatever, you know, some trad wife stuff. And then and then like from and then from their like marriage too, and and then that initial push telling Morimoto's mom's like, oh yeah, I'm married to like a girl, right? It's like her finally figuring herself out. So I wrote down like Morimoto's mom can suck my ass. I see Morimoto's confidence comes from her Miko! I see Morimoto's confidence comes from her figuring out what she wants. And then because she's learning about herself, she feels confident to fight back against her mom policing her what to do. Yeah, because before Morimoto never had any passion for anything because of mom, right? Because mom kept her so busy with everything else. And Morimoto felt like her life was just to please her mom, right? But because she didn't know what she wanted herself, right? And she didn't really fight back against her mom's policing because like she's like, well, I don't know what I want to do, so I guess I'll just do what mom says, right? So in hindsight, like the initial plan, getting married to shut mom up, it's not really like a good thing to do because like this isn't like something that you should take into the real world with you, like not a lesson that you should do. Like you're like, oh, in order to, you know, find myself, I should get married to the same gender and tell my mom that I'm gay. Like it's like it worked out in the end, but it was just like it lucked out on how it worked. So like it doesn't logically make sense, but it lucked out, right? And it lucked out because it turns out it was what Morimoto needed, right? Doing something to start the fight back against her parents' expectations of her, right? By like doing that first step of like telling her mom, no, I don't want to get married to a guy because I'm married to a woman, right? It's like, it's kind of like her first kind of like act of defiance, I guess, right? And then um, that's what started her path of like figuring herself out because she had like a little bit in the story where she was like, I don't really know what I'm passionate about. I don't really know what I want to do, right? And then that like kind of like it doesn't translate into like an ambitious goal or something, right? Or like turning her work into a passion, but it's more like her finding like a meaningful thing to keep living for, which is being in love with her wife, I guess. Something like that, right? And then like it, Miko's just completely gone. Yeah. And then Hana's character, so Hana is the longer haired girl, right? She's like the exact opposite of Morimoto because she knows exactly what she wants, and her issues lie with the fact that her love is unrequited. But like, you know, it becomes requited, but it was unrequited. Yeah. And then as a side comment, I was like, I like that she has an ex as well as her going out drinking. Because I think her character can get shoehorned into like a goody two shoes kind of girl, or like a trad wife, like or like a very stereotypical trad wife, like Miko doesn't like type of girl. So having her have traits that are kind of against those archetypes, like going out drinking or like having an ex, are good. Nice. So yeah, I thought it was okay. Miko, what do you think about my comments?
Oh, uh, it's like I just no, fuck off. No, I just
Yes.
I just don't think.
Okay. I
No,
had a lot of thoughts at the last one.
I had a like I didn't really like this because of the trad wife feeling because like I don't hate trad wives. Okay, you can aspire to be a trad wife. I understand, like supporting your partner or whatever the fuck. It's like I joke sometimes about wanting a trad wife, like not wanting to be a trad wife, but wanting a trad wife,
Yeah.
or like. But I feel like what it just rubs me the wrong way when it looked like initially it looked like Morimoto, was that her name?
Yeah.
Was not she was not like helping around the house, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
So it felt like, oh, because it's like it's your rightful duty as the triad wife to take care of me, you know?
Oh,
And
okay. Yeah.
and that's why I didn't really like the like initial part of it. But when Morimoto starts taking care of Hana, I was like, oh yeah, that's a bit better.
I saw that more as like a like her own character progression, like after she starts
Yeah,
enjoying
that
herself more.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
and
too.
being more
But like
confident.
but like that just means that initially Morimoto was just a bad friend. Because
Well, yeah,
you just
because she wasn't happy where she was, so she was a dick.
and like it's good that Hana has like experimented with other people before, like, been with other people despite like liking Morimoto for forever.
Yeah, yeah,
So I do like that part. But like I just think the story is pretty mid.
yeah. It's not something I'd recommend to other people. I just had a lot of thoughts.
But I do like the idea of marrying someone just to spite your parents.
Yes, I do. I like the idea, but I would not do that. Would not recommend actually doing that.
I cannot marry people just to spite my parents because it'd just be like, oh, okay. Like I can't like that's something I just cannot achieve.
Yeah, cool. We've hit the second hour. Um,
Yeah, the end.
I was
I'm
gonna
going
say
to
wanna
sleep.
derail, but okay.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm joking. Yeah, we can derail.
Or
No, we didn't
no,
talk.
we didn't talk
We
about
need to talk
GL.
about
Yeah.
our overall GL experience. My overall GL experience. Yeah,
Okay. All right. What's your overall GL experience?
I think GL can be good. It's just like like BL, where it's like, oh, there are some good, there are some bad because there's just so many people writing.
Yeah.
And I I didn't come into this thinking I'd like any of the stories at all, but I did enjoy some.
Yeah.
And like I should probably like broaden my horizons and read more GL. And this has made me like more inclined to read GL because before I just had this like really strong bias that GL kind of sucks, so I don't want to read it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, the more you know.
It's like I usually stay away from GL because it's like uh they have that like trad wife feeling thing going on. And I
Oh,
didn't really
okay.
like that. Where it's like one girl always has to take care of the other girl, and the other girl is like super like masculine role. It's just not masculine as in like, oh, it's just mask ish, where it's just like a cool girl, but it's like she's a working woman and her
Yeah.
wife
She has
is the
like
trad
the
wife. And I'm like, I
the
hate that.
the quote guys position, like the
Yeah, she wears the
breadwinner
pants,
position.
and I'm
She
like,
wears the
I don't like
pants.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think GL stories I've never really disliked any. Um I think most of them just kind of fall like to me. Uh and in comparison to BL, I think like I don't know why it is. But I just tend to prefer like the characters in BL more to the characters in GL. Maybe it's because we only read like a bunch of short stories, so we didn't really have a lot of time to stay with the characters. But
Yeah.
like for all of these stories, I feel like I'll remember the overall story itself, but I won't really remember like the characters. Or
I
like yeah.
Yeah. I also think like the reason that I didn't really like GL growing up is because my first introduction to GL was Strawberry Panic, and I really did not like Strawberry Panic.
Strawberry Panic.
It's like they're in an all-girls school and she loves her senpai.
Oh. I see.
She's just a cute, clumsy girl, and her senpai is a cool, kudere person.
Okay.
I hated that so much.
Yeah.
So, and dude, it's so bad. It's like, here, let me read it for you.
Help.
New
You're
transfer student Aoi Nagisa at Saint Mater Girls Academy offers her chance at got a chance at a fresh start and a way to redefine herself. But these noble intentions go out the window when she catches her first glimpse of honor student Hanazono Shizuma,
oh my
whose
god.
porcelain white skin and goddess-like beauty leave Nagisa speechless.
Oh boy.
It's puppy love at first sight, but naive Nagisa is unaware that Shizuma is a serial heartbreaker
What?
who has set her sights on Nagisa herself. Will Nagisa end up as another notch on Shizuma's belt, or does fate have other plans in store for the new couple?
I see.
Bad. It's just bad.
Wow.
Some people swear by it, but like, it's bad to me.
It just sounds very typical.
And it's really old.
Yeah, it's probably of its time. My first GL was Citrus.
Oh, that shit is like porn with no plot.
Oh yeah. So you can imagine my confusion when I was desperately looking for a plot. I was like, it doesn't really make sense. I don't
And
understand.
it wasn't even really porn because it was like aired. It was aired normally, and it was like just on
Well, I
Crunchyroll and
didn't
stuff like
watch the
that.
anime. I read the manga initially. But I don't
Yeah, but
remember
it's
any
like
sex
it's
scenes in the manga either, so it was just like it was just sensual implied stuff.
yeah. So it's like porn with plot with no porn,
Yeah.
porn without plot with no porn. So it's just nothing.
Yeah. So,
I'd like a pizza, okay, with extra cheese, with extra sauce, okay. But hold the cheese, hold the cheese.
what?
Give me a pizza with nothing.
None pizza left beef? None pizza left beef. Citrus.
Just non-pizza, no beef.
No beef, none pizza. It's just the
Give me a
crust,
piece
just
of
the bread.
nothing.
Nothing. No sauce, no cheese, nothing. They just like they get so
American
angry they give
pizza
you a
dough
piece
is
of
not
Wonder
even
Bread.
good.
Ah, yeah.
It's not even like Italian pizza. It's like American pizza dough. So you have this. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. I think like
Yeah,
the one GL that I've read that I've consistently liked is Tamanoguchi.
I don't know that one.
Yes, you know this one. Their story?
What?
Their story?
Chinese one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know this one. I remember
I like the
because
art for that one,
yeah.
but I've never like bothered to read it because I just thought, eh.
I don't the plot is all over the place because there was some censorship going on. But I do like I like the characters a lot, and then I like the comedy. I'm very simple and easy to please. If comedy is good, then it will happen. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, there's also like I really don't like Yuri.
What is Yuru? I don't know what this is.
It's an all-girl school thing
Is this
where it's like
GL? It looks like just like
it's
the.
bait. It's bait.
Oh, okay.
It's not actual GL. It's bait.
So this is like the
They
equivalent.
all act gay, and it's implied that they're all gay, but they're not actually gay.
So this is the equivalent of like Jose Muke, but like for guys.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, look at these cute girls doing cute things and being kind of gay. You want them to be gay, don't you? Oh, they're not actually. They're just cute girls doing cute things.
So this is just
It's like
VTubers.
it's like straight man fantasy.
It's a VTuber.
Like, I really did not like Yuru Yuri.
Why did you watch it? Did you think it was gonna be Yuri?
I don't know why. It was like kind of low key marketed as like a cute slice of life of the girls, so that's why I watched it, and the art was really cute.
Hmm.
But it's also like vaguely perverted.
Well, yeah, that I like I see the images, like Google Images for the show, and immediately what I expect. Like Lucky Star, K-On, Love Life.
No, those are like actual slice of life, but this one is like,
Oh, it's like even more.
oh yeah, it's like, let me find a GIF for you. It's where this GIF came from.
Oh, okay. I see like also the art style and some of the stuff is like, oh, okay. There's a lot of reaction memes.
Yeah, it used to be really popular, but it's like it's very much Yuri bait. Like they didn't even commit to go full Yuri because they're like even if a girl likes another girl and they're like explicitly said that she likes another girl, the other girl will just be like leading her on or like
Oh,
ah ha ha
okay.
you like me but you're just my kohai. So you like me as a senpai, right? And it's really annoying.
Okay.
I used to watch it because it was kind of funny, but then like I grew out of it really quick.
I see. All right. Wild.
But yeah, that's why I was so biased against GL because like my first exposure to it was Strawberry Panic and Yuru Yuri.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I don't read more GL. I think or like oh, maybe it's like to me BL is just more accessible and more talked
It
about.
is.
It
It
is.
is.
Okay.
It's more accessible.
Yeah. So if I don't go out of my way looking for GL, then I won't find it. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I mean, like I like pretty boys, so
Yeah, there's also that.
I
Something
like cool
about
women and pretty. But you don't usually see cool women in GL.
really?
I mean, older GL is all cute women, cute girls doing
Oh,
cute
that's
things.
true.
And you don't really see cool women. Like I know that nowadays there's such bigger shift towards cool women and femme girls, right?
Hmm.
Like pairing a cool woman up with a femme girl, which whatever, cool. Like hyper femme and cool and slightly mask woman, and like the mask woman would definitely be something I'd be into, but because I didn't grow up reading like being interested in GL. I just did not have it in me to go out of my way to look for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I guess like I won't filter it out is what I'm saying now. Like I'll pick up a story. I'm not gonna just like cancel it the moment I see. Oh yeah, it's you. Right?
Also, I feel like I don't know. This might be a bit of a generalization, so let me know. But I think like fiction like women in fiction usually have to be or like there's like a weird expectation for them to be depicted in like a presentable way, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like they have to like look good or like look cute or whatever. Um,
GL where both characters just stay home, eat chips, play game.
yeah, no, there could be a GL like that, but they're still like, they're still like conventionally attractive, whatever. But well, no, that yeah, but
No eyebrows,
no
no lips.
eyebrows, no lips, no feet. Anyway, off topic, but like, but things like goofy faces and gags, comedic stuff, like slapstick gags,
Oh yeah, they
or
don't hit
like
as
doing
hard in
something
GL.
gross like puking or like getting hurt or beat up, punching, blood, etc. Like more nasty stuff, they GL won't have it. BL will because guys be like that. So it's like easier to depict like if you like want to read like an angsty fucked up story, you'd find it easily in BL, but you
Dude,
won't see
give
that
me
in
a
GL.
story with a boss CEO girl, like boss CEO girl, boss woman, and her
Uh-huh.
intern.
Her intern.
Give me that story.
I feel like you might
Or like a mafia boss woman, and then some some random commoner girl who with a debt
with the
with a
debt.
lot of debt with a lot of debt because her like family member is dying.
Yeah. A lot of
Because
time,
that
yeah.
used to be a really common trope in like shitty PL.
Yeah.
Just like big CEO man with lots of money, and then just some
And then
guy with a lot
pathetic
of
guy with a lot
yeah
of debt.
pathetic guy with that.
And it's like, yeah, come work for me, work for this part-time job, and it's like the part-time job is just like being naked in
Yeah,
front of
yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
people or something wild.
Like give me a GL like that. I mean, objectification of women, but also it's point without plot. I would read it. Draw it
uh,
well enough, I'll read it.
yeah.
Let me see it.
Um fuck. Oh no, what was I gonna say? Miko, stall and say something while I think.
Okay, so but I kind of understand why people don't do like crazy things like that because like it's uncomfortable. It's like
Yeah.
having because women are usually objectified anyways in life. So when you force them into like an even shittier role in the GL,
Yeah. Well,
it
I mean like I
it doesn't feel as fun to read about like or like yeah, it's humiliating, but it's
yeah.
not as humiliating or ego
Oh,
breaking
like
as like you put a guy in a bunny suit.
put like okay, put the like the quote fucked up shit aside. I mean things uh like visual comedy, like doing stupid shit, like pulling silly faces or like
Oh yeah, yeah. You
making
don't usually
stupid
see that in GL.
faces.
Like we haven't seen that in a single of the GL that we've read.
Doing
And I
what?
think we covered out
Stupid
like the
faces?
GL that we did for the book club.
Yeah.
We don't see any of the silly faces, and like there's like no stupid gags.
Oh
Could
yeah.
be because we're reading one shots, but also like you don't see any stupid gags, and
They're like okay, like it's like less comedy.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's less comedy.
Yeah. I feel like BL, well, even if sometimes they're like not, I guess not really trying to be comedic, but like the situation that they do is kind of comedic. I guess they're trying to be comedic in that way. But like something like like the last one that we read, something like what was it called again? I married my best friend to shut my parents up. Yeah, like the title itself, I was like, oh, this is gonna be really funny. Because
And it wasn't
I
funny.
think the title was really funny, right? I'm like, haha, that's so true, that's so funny. But then the story itself was very serious. Or it wasn't like very
It
serious,
wasn't even
but
very
it
serious.
was it
It was just
wasn't
is.
really funny. It was just like, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I feel like it's very mid. There's no like it didn't lean into super serious, but it didn't lean into it didn't lean into comedy either. But it wasn't an actual slice of life either. So it's like, what the fuck are you? You know?
Yeah. I think like out of the ones that we read, the one that has more comedy is like 5 seconds before a witch falls in
Yeah,
love.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That one.
Yeah. Which was, by
I
the
like that
way,
one
written
best.
by a person who also writes BL. Think, think, thonk, thonk, sip, sip.
I like that one best.
Yeah.
But also, it's probably partially because of her boy.
Oh my god, seriously?
No, I think he actually has like a really funny like part to the story.
He does, yeah. It like when I was thinking of the like quote comedy, I was thinking of like his conversation with the witch, where it's like, "Oh
Yeah,
my god, girl, do you not see that you're like head over heels into her?" Yeah.
yeah. There's also like if you read the second chapter of it, the sequel, uh, like the witch was doing some experiments, and then she turned the witch hunter into like she gave her cat ears and a tail. So the witch hunter runs away from the witch because the witch kept laughing at her, and she goes to their boy. And their boy was like, "Oh, this is a silly lover's quarrel. Should I even get involved? Like, should I really help you break this spell? Because like, it's just a lover's quarrel. If I step in, I'm gonna be just going to have my head." And then the witch walks in, grabs the witch hunter, and on her way out, she glares at our boy, and our boy was just like, "I knew it," and I love that so much. Like our boy is like an amazing character.
Wild.
Our boy is so tired. He's seen so much shit.
Yeah. Yep. So here's a call to action. Make female characters do stupid shit. Don't be
Make female
afraid.
characters do stupid shit. Like they can be really smart, but they're still dumb.
Yes. Or like I don't know, like I like comedy in romance, I like rom-coms, right? So like when the main cast or like the main two main characters are like funny, like their interactions are funny and they and whatnot, it's always a hoot for me. It's just a little too
Yeah.
serious.
Also, like if we talk about like GL not having fucked up stuff, I want to see like it's actually a trope in BL where like stalker and stalker victim turn stalker themselves kind of situation, or like stalker and stalker victim turned lovers.
Oh, okay.
Uh, but I don't think I've ever really seen that in GL.
Oh, stalkers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can lump all the fucked up stuff with like, oops, touching too close to reality.
Yeah, but like I also don't think women would stalk women.
uh, I mean,
I said like not that women cannot be stalkers because stalker fans exist,
yeah.
but it's more of a it's just it doesn't seem like stalker behavior because like you know a lot of women post their life online, like they update because like low key expected to keep updating your life for people to see.
What do you wait, so what's this about
So
women?
like you don't have to stalk them, you can just see. So it's not really stalking.
That's not what? Okay. All right.
But also, I want to see someone play into like the women let their guard down around other women. So like having a woman walk behind you while you're walking home doesn't ring any alarms,
Oh, wow. So,
and that's like that's part of like the stalking thing. And she just like assumed that, oh yeah, this person probably lives in the same building or whatnot,
oh, okay.
but
So
she's actually your
you want
stalker.
to read a horror story. Nice.
I just wanna, the 3 Gs: gatekeep, gate, gatekeep,
Gatekeep.
gaslight, girl boss.
Hmm.
I just want the gaslight part to be shown
Gas
more often.
Gaslight. It went from girl boss to stalking to gaslight. Aren't these three like different things? Hello?
Yeah, but like, I just want to see gaslight girl boss. You know,
Sure.
have it a little fucked up. I'll read it.
That's true. Like it's yeah. I
It adds a
understand
little flavor.
understand the reasoning behind why there's no that many fucked up GL stories, but uh I'll read it if you write it. Okay, this was the comment that I forgot earlier, but I wanted to so I was thinking like why is it that I prefer GL over or no, I prefer BL over GL? And then I was like, shit, like am I homophobic? And then but it's like if I don't know, like if you swap the genders in a BL, like if you just change them both to be girls, like
I still read it.
yeah, I'd still read it. Or like I'd like it a lot. I don't know.
I'm swapping the genders of like my favorite stories in my head right now,
Yeah, and
and I'm
like
like, you know what?
it's
The
always
fucking the manga Happy Shitty Life. If you swap them to be both girls, that would also be really funny.
that would be great. Yeah. It's like a subversion of expectations kind of thing, or it's like the character is a guy, so like they, you know, their actions are kind of rooted in that. But if you change their gender and make them a girl, but keep the same actions, it's like it's just a subversion of what you'd expect.
There's
It's
also
like,
like,
yeah.
I think part of the reason I prefer BL over GL is like the distance between me and the character.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of yeah, like with BL in in my head, I'm never really thinking of like, ooh, where's the female representation? It kind of just
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
gender itself kind of just fades into the back of my head. So it's like I don't really think about like, oh yes, this is two guys. I think more like, oh, these are two people who are in love and this is their story and blah
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
blah. Yeah.
Like for some reason when I read GL, the gender in GL is at the forefront of my mind. Probably
Yeah.
because I'm leaning in real life, but like, or just in general, femme leaning in general, but like in BL, just like the distance between me and the character is big enough that like I gender just doesn't really come to mind. Like I'm not pressed about, oh, they wouldn't no one would actually do that. Would they?
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, so swap the genders. It's like the same you could say the same for shonen anime. Whenever I swap the genders of like the main cast in shonen anime, I'm like, this would be such a cool story if like the main cast was just like girls. But like keep everything else the same. Like don't change anything else, but just make them girls.
No, I I don't think that works for Naruto. Yeah, no,
Doesn't work for Naruto?
no.
Wait.
Because that means you swapped Sakura's gender, and I don't like that.
Oh,
Because Sakura would just be like a very annoying dude.
Sakura would just
just
be a pathetic guy. I thought you liked pathetic guys.
just no, she'll just turn into a dude because she's like Sakura herself is not pathetic. She'll just turn into a
Oh, that's
dude.
true.
Period. I think she's more interesting because of like the fact that she's a woman. There's like certain challenges she faces that like others looking down on her or whatnot are like the only thing you have is your brain kind of situation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
I also like that like it helps her like what do you call it? Connect with Tsunade better that she's
Yeah,
like a
for
woman.
sure. Yeah. Uh, or then just do the thing that I once read like a Persona 5 fic where they swapped the genders, but like only the guys, so they just made the whole entire cast girls, and I was like, this is great. They should come out with a game like this.
Yeah, it's called Love Live.
It's not the same with Love Live. Oh my gosh. It's the characterization of the guys who are now girls, but you keep their like guy actions and traits, so it's a subversion. Uh yeah.
I'm out of thoughts.
Uh related. Shit. The One Piece episode where Trafficker Law. Oh shit, this is spoilers. Close your ears if you don't want to listen. But the One Piece episode where Trafficker Law fights Blackbeard and he gets his gender gets swapped, so he's like a girl for like 30 seconds. It finally got animated, and I don't like how they animated it. but
Sucks to
um,
be you.
but I should have expected because it's One Piece. Why do my expectations like up in the air, man? Also, it's very anime of them to do a boob and butt shot before the girl's face. I never noticed this, but like in a lot of anime where it's like a girl character is supposed to be kind of eye candy-ish, they'll do a boob and butt shot before they show her face. And I was like, oh, I never noticed that, but they do that a lot. The more you know,
Yeah.
more you know.
To be fair, in shoujo, they do the guys like abs and chest shot,
That's true.
but that like it's not.
But I
It's
see it
kind of
as
rare
like
because
a
they don't usually take off their shirt. So,
yeah. It's like how I see free as like a direct response to to that. It's like, yeah, we'll just do everything the that is commonly done to like female characters, but then do it so that we're ogling male characters instead.
I mean, they literally have a character that ogles male character in the show.
Yes. Yeah.
Fucking what was her name? Rin's sister.
Oh, go
Yeah, go.
go is her name, but she's like, call me Ko instead because go sounds very masculine.
Yeah, and then it's like I love muscles so much. I love muscles. I'm going to be the swim team's manager because I love muscles.
Oh yeah.
Like you go, girl.
Live your dream. Live your truth. Okay, but before we disappear, we should think of a topic for next week. Don't fall asleep yet. Come back.
I'm just yawning.
Come back. We need to decide on a topic for next
Is
week.
there anyone in chat that wants to decide next week's topic? Now's your chance.
That's the first word you sent. That will be the next topic.
CBT.
No, you think we can stretch out like a 2 hour stream of just CBT?
Yeah, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Oh,
What did you think it was?
cockball torture, of course. Okay.
Dude.
What? Uh, topics. Oh, you know what's happening
Uh,
soon?
Valentine's?
Yeah. Uh, Want to talk about Valentine's Day? Want to talk about love? We had boys' love and we did girls' love, and now we can just talk about love. Right out of the gutter. Yeah, yeah,
Love, huh? Love sucks.
yeah.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I love myself.
Wow, that's an old reference. Uh, I don't know. Do you think it's too broad or it's too much?
Uh,
Hello?
we can talk about it. Just like love in general, the idea of love, the
Yeah,
expectations people have about love.
yeah, pretty much.
We can talk about it.
Love, love. Love songs used to be
Wait.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I am. My brain's going places, but yeah,
Going
there's a lot
place.
to talk about with love. But I think if we focus on like perceptions of love to keep like the topic
Oh, yeah.
smaller, that
It's
would be good.
yeah. We'll narrow it down. So love, but specifically perceptions of love,
Yeah.
perception of love, yeah,
Perceiving love, I guess, is the topic.
perceiving love. Okay, perceiving love. Uh, yeah. Okay. Things to how to perceive love.
How to perceive love.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see how long we can go with this pattern of having topics that end in love. But unlike shit, I forgot what we were trying to decide last time. What cancel culture? It'll be back to research before the stream next week. I don't know when book club will ever come back. Probably
Probably
when
soon.
probably soon when we run out of topics. But hey, yeah, cool. I'm I'm not sure if this was how it a book club should have properly gone, like discussion wise, but we talked a lot and
We talked a lot,
gave
yeah.
like our reviews and opinions, so I guess it's fine. Hopefully.
I mean, what else do you want us to do? Make a list of vocabulary that we don't understand so we can define it together?
I don't know.
What are we, 12?
Okay, yeah. Book club will come back once Miko gets a hold of Percy Jackson. Okay.
I mean, book club can come back when you get a hold of Scum Villain.
Yeah. Way longer book club. All right.
Loving her heavenly pillar, let's go!
Gosh, I'll have to mark that stream as mature. I forgot to mark our last stream with Boys Love as mature when
But we didn't
I
talk
really
about
should have.
anything crazy about it.
Yeah, I didn't think so either, but like I remember thinking halfway through while we were discussing stuff that I was like, "Oh man, probably should have marked this mature at least."
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
But
I got
like,
something to
yeah.
show you after stream.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you next week to talk about perceptions of
Bye.
love. Wow. L is for the way you